Hey you guys, Chic and Path Powers here. So I'm making a video for you guys because I've always been a woman that knows what I want for sure about myself and what I want in my life. I've been this way ever since I was a young girl. I didn't have to jump onto a trend. I didn't have to do things so guys can notice me. I didn't feel like I had to be a certain way just to fit into a certain group. My mindset ever since I was a young girl was if it doesn't float my boat and if it doesn't elevate me, I'm not going to be involved in it. And of course, I had my times when I was in college, I had a party phase and things of that nature. But I realized when I sit back and think now, I never felt really my true self around these friends. Once I stopped drinking and going to parties, all those friends that I used to hang with, they all deteriorated out of my life. And that's when I started my plant-based vegan journey 8 years ago. That changed my life. When I say it changed my life, I mean it changed my life. People need to start waking up. The true power comes from within. The true power is what we eat, what we watch, what we listen to. We can't keep blaming everything outside of ourselves for why we want to stay victims and be delusional and be ignorant to really seeing the truth from what the society is not showing us. And when I became vegan 8 years ago and it digressed into incorporating various herbs and plants in my life, I realized how I even helped my bipolar. Years ago, I knew I had something wrong with me when it came to my mood, my fluctuations day to day. It was really inconsistent. And with everything going on in this world, people who deal with mental illness are at an all-time high because they're throwing these medications at us that do not work at all. When I say don't work, I'm not saying, it doesn't heal some people, but what I'm saying is the true healing comes from within and plant living. I really have healed myself with dealing with bipolar, with taking various herbs like lavender, chamomile, lemongrass, lemon balm. Like I really truly always want to push plant-based living onto people, not in a way to change your whole entire lifestyle, but just to incorporate some type of plants, some type of herbs in your lifestyle. Like, girl, I tell women all the time, my whole life changed. My relationship with my partner changed. My connectivity with my womb and my feminine care, and just me as a whole individual woman that has grown and been on this earth for 33 years. I've actually taken steps after every traumatic event I ever been through or any encounters I've had. I've always taken the time to take those steps to find solutions, to find various classes and courses to make myself better. There's so much knowledge out there that we don't need to be victims to our situations. Let's look at our situations and our pain and our trauma as a way to grow instead of trying to latch on to something else or someone else in order to fill that void. If you keep doing that, you're truly not going to find your true power within. You're not going to find your place on this earth. And when I say that is, I know the career I love. I know the business and the brand that I'm building. I've always had these visions since I was very young. And it just allowed me to really know my purpose on this earth besides just working and paying bills. I know who Viva La Chic and Chic and Path Powers is. That's my two brands that I've built that connect truly to me. Everything in my life, I made a testimony a long time ago while on this vegan journey that I wanted to do everything with intention. I don't want to just do things for money, just to pay the bills. I want to do things because it truly connects to who I am as a woman. And with living in that mindset, I feel like that's what saved me from encountering a lot of things that are going to tear me down. We can always say, well, we don't know who the guy is until you get to know him. We don't know this because, not everyone's perfect. We can't keep using excuses for why we keep ignoring red flags within ourselves, within our lives, within various friendships and situations that we get involved in. We can save ourselves so much if we just take that time to really truly sit with yourself, sit with your mental illness, sit with your pain, sit with that trauma and love on it and nurture it and really see that is your superpower. Think about how you're dealing with that mental illness and you're able to get up every morning and still do the things you got to do. I have bipolar. I don't claim it, but I'm acknowledging it because plant-based living allowed me to see the connection with what is bipolar. How do I balance it? How do I understand it? I don't have to claim it, but I can know what plants and herbs to incorporate in my life to help balance it. And that's what really, truly has helped me elevate and monetize my bipolar and my mood fluctuations. You never want to claim these conditions that they throw onto us, depression, anxiety, but you do want to acknowledge the feelings that you're feeling within so you can elevate and go to that next level. Chic and Path Powers is really about empowering women to go to the next level, not within your looks, your physical, but I mean, how do you nourish yourself to elevate to the next level mentally? We've been so conditioned that when the truth is in front of our face, we don't even know how to take it. So my thing is, I never want to push what I'm doing on my spiritual journey on anybody, but I know for a fact that the things that have worked for me, and I've seen other plant-based livers and vegan people and vegetarian people who eat clean and incorporate herbs and plants, they have a different glow to the skin. You know, we don't need all these extra filters and things that they throw on us as women to feel beautiful and confident and fly and, you know, just secure within ourselves. You yourself is why you should feel powerful. That right there, there's only one you on this earth. Find what you're made of. Find your purpose, your passion. Find something that is, you know, that the universe and God put that in you only, and knowing that it's your calling, and knowing that it's your energy valves for this earth that we're on. And when I say energy valves, what is your energy journey? Like, what is God putting you here to do? What is the universe and the angels giving you signs every day so your energy valve in this life is genuine to you? You create that energy. You create that valve in that space for your life to where it needs to go. We don't need to truly rely on society and all these things that they're throwing at us that we don't even realize we're jumping onto. We have to start thinking for ourselves. And plant-based living, ladies, really took me to the next level. And I truly inspire people to realize that you don't have to be the same old person, react the same old way. When I say the same old person, I mean, you know your flaws. You know the old ways that you want to get rid of. You know the people you don't want to be around no more. You know the type of men you want to stop attracting. You know you want to connect to things more instead of just trying to, you know, not care about your feelings, care about this and care about that. This generation has no morals and no respect for things anymore. And that's what they're trying to let us all see. But that's not the truth. There's still happy love out there. There's still happy relationships. There's happy, you know, just a happiness in general within yourself. I have a lot of things going on in my life, but I truly believe if you really find that centering power within, you find solutions, you find books, you read, you educate yourself, and you understand that you're not a victim to your pain and your trauma. You just have to be more alert, more aware. You have to tune in inward and know what you want and what you desire so you won't encounter these things again. And also incorporating a healthy lifestyle with eating and fitness and reading and education is really big, because even after graduating college, I educate myself. So ladies, I truly love teaching women empowerment. I've taught at homeless shelters. I taught at girls organizations, and it's something that truly comes natural for me because anything I ever go through, it never takes me down. It truly never does. Every guy I've ever dated or spoken to, I'm not giving my body to you. I can decide what I want to do. We have to realize the power we have within. The type of guy you attract is honestly what your energy is giving off. If you are giving off bitter, negative energy and your hatred, and you have negative comments and you have a closed mind, everything's a problem, you want to throw your trauma onto that next individual, then you're going to attract the individual that has those same traits. We don't realize that we project and give off what we truly get back in return. And I think that's where a lot of delusional people come into play, because I see all these blogs and stuff and I never see nobody talk about the inner work, the self-work. Have you done any time to heal from the past trauma? Have you taken classes or courses or anything to get your mind in the right space to handle what you're going through so you can start repeating